Come on, sheep. We old hoes. We know who the fuck. We know who the fuck this is, girl. We got to send out a nasty piece of a shout out to Miss Lisa Fisher, girl, off the So Intense album, honey. Hold on, I'm trying to pull her up. So Intense album, honey. How can I ease the pain? Forgive my nails. A bitch need to go and get a damn manicure, girl. And this is the perfect song to play for this last episode last night of games people play. This is season 1, episode 3, The Drink of Kings, girl. I'm not even gonna give y'all last week's episode because I'm more than sure there are a bunch of fucking YouTubers that done already reviewed that shit. So one in particular, Bondi Blue. Shout out to Bondi Blue. She always does it every goddamn episode. So she the only one that I can think of right now that's reviewing it. She's an awesome reviewer. Y'all go check her out for last week's episode. All of my T-subs. Tell her I sent you, bitch. I'm giving her full free promotion because I fucks with Miss Bondi Blue. So shout out to her and her channel and the Bon Bon Gang. Anyway, girl. Tonight's episode, season 3, girl. Vanessa and Marcus finally carry their asses down to the bishop's house for a nasty piece of intervention in their marriage, and I'm for it. I mean, I'm all for trying to make some shit work and putting in the effort to try to make the shit work. They haven't been in counseling yet. So it's like, all right, maybe we'll see how this shit goes with them going to counseling. I do hope it works out for them because for what it's worth, I like Marcus for whatever reason. Maybe it's because I want to fuck his big I want to climb that Marcus tree. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I like him. But I like him. And we all know I lives for Miss Lauren London. So, I want them to work it out by any means necessary. So if going to counseling, it's going to help him keep his dick in his pants down to the bishop's house. I'm all here for it. Leila's down to the video shoot and she meets Asian fish that don't know how to fucking twerk. But her name is Susie Q. They become fast friends out of nowhere. And Susie Q basically was like, listen, Roxanne hooked her up to go down to a little party down somewhere out Tahoe. And, she basically invites Leila to come along. And she says, listen, we could both make $2,000 a piece to show the fuck up down to this party. So, girl, is you in or is you in? And, of course, Leila money grubbing, gold digging ass, extorting this ass is in. And rightfully so. I mean, I ain't mad at it, bitch. Bitch, get it how you live, honey. Work ain't honest, but it damn sure pay the bills. So, like, I'm not mad at you for trying to keep a roof over your head. But, girl. You might need to go and try to be a video vixen or work down to the Coles or work for the damn City Trends or work for Macy's or work for Target or Costco, Sam's Club, anything other than this, child, because I'm telling you, anything that comes into your life fast will leave even faster. And the way that you get in your money, I mean, it ain't honest and it pays the bills, but for how long? Because there's already one girl laying down to the ditch somewhere stanking. I would hate for you to be the next casualty because you don't know how to keep your legs closed to married men. Kareem goes down to Marcus' house, girl. They playing pool, doing what men do. I'm so sick and tired of my motherfucking song getting paused. Like Tidal, Jay-Z, all of you bitches that are involved in this shit, I'm not here for it. Like, look. Now my shit ain't even coming up. Look. Like, girl. Well, I paid a nasty piece of homage to Miss Lisa Fisher, girl. But it ain't gonna be no Lisa Fisher played for right now. Anyway, Kareem and Marcus. Oh, here she go. Kareem and Marcus are down in his basement, girl, down to the little boom room. They shooting pool, basically having male talk. And he was basically letting him know there won't nobody after that damn conniving, scheming ass Jamal. He the one to hire somebody to beat his own self up so that he could try to extort money out of Kareem because for some reason he feels like he's owed something. And we gonna get to that in a minute. We gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna get that old decrepit ass punk ass, bitch ass, pussy ass man the goddamn business. You wait till we get there, Sheik. But depending on that girl. Nia has an online conversation while she's relaxing down to her tub, which was real cute, by the way. To her online, not her online boyfriend, but she was having FaceTime with him online. His name is Eric, and he basically lets her know, listen, I didn't come right away because he's from New York. And he's used to the New York living. He's used to up north. He ain't trying to be on the west side dealing with all this fuck shit that they got going on down there. And basically what he said was, he stayed behind just in case if things don't work out for Nia up there. She always has a place to call home. Some way or another, this bitch misconstrues all of that as to him saying that she ain't shit, she a bitch, she a whore, and she ain't never gonna get nowhere down there. And so he stayed up there. So when shit over there don't work with her because she's trash. Nia, that's not what the fuck that man said. That man never said nothing about him not believing in you, him not believing in the work that you do, or that you're gonna fail. All he's saying is, if things do not work out the way you intended them to, you can always come back here because you always have a place to call home. You always have some place to lay your head. Even if you decide, like, listen, I just need a break from all of this shit right now. You have some place to go. That's all Eric said. I hate when y'all hoes do that shit. Now, how he really said that shit, your feelings would have been fucking hurt. You owe that damn man an apology, Nia. You did not have to turn up on Eric like that. Eric did not deserve that because that is not what Eric said. The only thing he did was offer you words of encouragement, and if things do not pan out the way that you expect them to or want them to, you always have a place to lay your head. Yes, of course, you can always go and stay at your best friend mansion, girl. But that's nothing like being with your man. You understand what I'm saying? That's all the man was saying. I appreciate you turning up on him like that. Like, you didn't come off as that kind of character, Nia, and I don't want you to come off as that kind of character because you gonna get on my goddamn nerves really quickly, and I don't want that because I like you, girl. Even though you damn SG Row, I still fucks with you, girl. The detective was looking into the case and the call logs, and he sees that the last person that was calling her was Marcus King. But girl, we already know that he was fucking her, and he called her down there to come to the hotel room solely for them to fuck, and that's when she got her ass tagged. Ain't nothing of that. Leila and Susie Q, they head on the road to Tahoe. Ain't nothing with that either. Marcus hires his publicist named Desiree, girl, who gave me all kind of goddamn Vanessa Williams tees for whatever reason. She gave me a cross of Vanessa tees and Giselle Bryant, girl. But she basically comes there and saying, hey, listen, they're going to be all over your ass like white on rice. This is going to be a whole nother OJ situation. You're a black man with money, you're in power, and they're going to do any and everything that they can do to bring you down and everybody else down with y'all. And while he understood what was going on, Vanessa was on the fence about her, and I understood it because she basically made it very clear that protecting the league is going to protect them. So she's kind of working for them, but she's kind of not. You know what I'm saying? And Vanessa feels some type of way about that. Vanessa don't fuck with that shit, the way that her loyalty is set up. And don't get me wrong, I kind of feel the same way Vanessa do. It's like, girl, we understand the league. But bitch, this is serious. One or the both of us could go down for this shit. Girl, fuck the goddamn lead. Help us. I'm with her on that. Then Marcus and Vanessa was continuing back down to the bishop's house for counseling. And let me speak about that right quick, because the bishop got on my nerves with this shit. Now don't get me wrong, he did give them some good advice. He basically told Marcus, you can't keep being silent and you can't keep sweeping her feelings up under the rug or trying to cushion the blow with hugs and kisses. You committed an infidelity, you committed a monstrosity according to God and the way he operates. And you know, adultery is just not a good thing, especially when you cheated on a person that was with you before all of this and ain't good. And he basically went to her and said, you got to learn how to be more patient and you got to learn how to be more open to an apology. But this is my whole thing with this. Bitch, we done been down this road before. I done been here already. I'm all for second chances and I'm all for forgiving. But bitch, it's only so many second chances of forgiveness that I got in my bones before I'm just basically over it. Like I understand what he was saying, but it just did not fit with what they had going on because they done been here before. If this was his very first infidelity, then yeah, I could understand him saying like, listen, you need to give the man a little break. Like what he did was fucked up and we are not taking that away from you. But it's his very first time doing some type of fuck shit like this to you, and you have to try to find a way to get over it if you can. But considering the fact that he done been through this already, she done already kicked this girl's ass, tied out on that ass in the first episode. Girl, fuck all that shit. You gonna feel my motherfucking pain, bitch. If I got to drop it off in your face every fucking hour on the hour, bitch. You gonna feel how the fucking way you made me feel after doing that fuck shit. Like I was with him with everything else but that shit. I hate when people do fucked up shit and they know it's fucked up shit and they feel like all they got to do is apologize and say sorry, give hugs and kisses, and then everything will be okay. Bitch, sorry didn't do it, so sorry can't fix it. Sorry ain't pull your dick out and fuck this bitch down to the hotel room. So sorry and forgiveness, I mean, girl, Leila and Susie Q get down to the party, but they treat it like prostitutes because, girl, that's basically what y'all are there for. I mean, the party was for some nigga from Nigeria or whoever. He just gave me all kind of welcome to Wakanda, or welcome to America tease. I mean, everything. And the thing that got me, he was the only one that actually looked the part. I mean, and the rest of the motherfuckers that was there, I'm more than sure they probably put on an accent. But the big fish looked more like he was from Nigeria or Africa or Jamaica, wherever the hell he from, more than any fucking body. And the guy came over there and was like, well, you know, my boss is very interested in you and he wants to take you home and this, that, and the third, because all of the girls that were there, they would basically gave them cash to go and fuck them. And Leila saying, and Susie Q did too. Your boss looks all too kind of sketchy for us, child. We are not interested. Tell him thank you, but no thank you, okay? We only here for the few hours that we need to be here, and then we getting the fuck up out of here. That's the only thing we came for. And basically the guy said, well, that's not the arrangement or the deal that we have with your company. And she said, well, bitch, that's the arrangement that I made with my business and my company. Shoo. And I was with her, like, because that he didn't look warming, he didn't look welcoming, he didn't look enticing, he just looked intimidated as fuck. He looked like the kind of guy that he would fuck you one minute and then bust you upside the head in the next. Like, I was kind of with Leila on that. Like, I was finna get Leila the business. Like, it's okay to fuck Marcus and fuck over his family, but now all of a sudden you don't want to be a hoe no more. But when I got to look at him and got the gander of the looks that he was giving her, like, he was so upset and mad that this one girl turned him down. Like, bitch, all them whores that y'all had at the motherfucker party, you just could have went to another whore. Why is you so upset that this one turned you down? Like, he did look a little, and she just won't with it, and I'm glad she won't. Nia and Vanessa reconnect. They both forgive and forget, forgotten basically what went down. You know, Nia had to give her some forgiveness for trying to do this cover story on the girl, but Vanessa also asked for forgiveness for getting the cover story taken away from her. And I'm glad that they did that. She also asks Nia to get in contact with her ex-boyfriend, Terrence, who just so happens to be a lawyer. And she tells her, you know, listen, Desiree is all about the league. She's not really here to really help me or Marcus at this point. And she needs somebody that she could really trust. So, of course, Nia being a good friend is like, hey, yeah, girl, I got you. I ain't talked to Terrence in a little bit, but I mean, hey, you need to help. He's a lawyer. I got to connect. I got you. Basically what real friends do. Susie and Leila did not get paid for sleeping with Prince Hakeem and them, but they found another way to get paid. And basically what they did was they ordered a lot of fucking champagne and a lot of fuck shit from the hotel that they was at on that man's expense. And basically what they're going to do is they're just going to sell the champagne and whatever else that they got off of them from the room or room services or whatever. And from the payments of that, that's what they're going to use to pay back Roxanne and keep the rest of the money for the both of them. Which, I'm not really mad at that. I mean, you were supposed to get paid $2,000, but because you ain't want to fuck them Nigerian niggas, they didn't get their damn money. And bitch, we all about our paper over here. Money, money, money. That's what we need over here. And bitch, if you ain't gonna give me my money one way, I'ma find another way to get my motherfucking coins up off of your punk ass. Oh, getting back to the whole, because I ain't put this in my notes. Put this shit down for this one. I have an issue with Jamal. My issue with Jamal is I hate when people feel like they do one fucking thing for somebody back in the day, and then when they blow up, they feel like they're owed something or they're deserving of something. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about. There was a scene here where Kareem was out balling with the little young guy named Lewis, who basically Jamal is basically trying to be a next victim, to try to help him do this, do that. So basically when he gets big, he feels as though he's owed something from that. And he basically came up there all irate, asking Kareem what he doing with him, telling Lewis he ain't his boy, this, that, and this, trying to put his fucking foot down. And then girl from around the way, I can't think of her name right now, but she basically walked up there and confronted him and called him out on his fuck shit. Like girl, Jamal, you didn't do shit but do a fucking couple of goddamn plays. That's all the fuck you did. It's those kids that get out there day and night to perform to the best of their abilities. They're the ones that are out there on that fucking court. They're the ones that are out there putting in the work. They're the ones that are out there trying to get as many scholarships and endorsements as they motherfucking can. I hate when people feel like because you taught them how to do a layup, now all of a sudden you owe $1 million once they get big. No, life don't work that way. And you should see that because you're not getting anything for this fuck shit that you got going on. I hate leeches. And you're a leech of the worst kind. You're supposed to be out here uplifting and upholding and help building these young boys into strong, independent black men. How can you do that when you're sitting here trying to extort money from them later on down the line? Because you feel like because you taught them how to do a jump shot that you're owed something. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Old girl got your motherfucking ass together, and I'm so glad she did. And I'm so glad that she gave Jackie Long some puss. Because the Lord knows I want to get him some puss. I've always thought Jackie Long was so motherfucking fine, girl. That thing is fine. I wasn't even mad at her for fucking him raw dogging in the motherfucking excursion, bitch. I'd have took his ass down there to that damn GNC car as well. And had that bitch rocking as well. I'm not mad at her for that. But I am mad at Jamal. Like, go and find your old ass life somewhere, my nigga. Go be something. Go be something. Stop trying to mooch off of everybody. Moochers never win. Cheaters never win, and you never win when you play dirty. You don't watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl. Anyway, Nia finally meets up with her ex-boyfriend Terrence, basically to catch up and to ask him for his help with Vanessa, which he did agree to do. Marcus finally admits his shortcomings down to Pastor T.D. Jake's office and was basically like, listen, I feel like a lot is on me. You know, he has teammates who feel like if they lose, it's on him. He has a wife that he's constantly hurting, that he's constantly putting down, and he just feels the weight of all of that. And he says, I know I have a lot of shortcomings. He said, I get tempted. I get tempted a lot. And he says, I do things that I know is wrong and I know it's contradictory of the vows that I took. He said, but I really, honestly, I love my wife. I love my family. And he's willing to do any and everything that he can do to make his marriage work. And I felt him. I felt him in that scene. I did. And I'm glad that he admitted his shortcomings. I'm glad that he admit that he does have a problem, that he does get tempted, and that's something that he has to work on. And I'm also glad that Nessa said, you know what? I'm still pissed at your ass, but they're going to work through it. They're going to work through it. And I could tell that by the way she grabbed his hand and say, listen, it's okay. I'm here. We're going to find a way to make this work. And I'm with that. I'm with that. Because it's too many black families that get broken up behind shit like this. So it's good to see that, you know, listen, you work with me, I'll work with you, and we can get this thing in the swing. And I'm with that. Nia continues to catch up with Terrence. You know, Terrence trying to get her ass all liquored up so he can take advantage of her ass later. I really think that's what's going to happen. She going to wake up in that damn man bed and she going to feel some type of way. That's what I think going to happen. Who thinks that Nia and Terrence is going to fuck before this season is over with? Bitch, I do. I do. I do. And Leila decides to sell the 4 cases of champagne that she ordered off of that man's expense to Marcus, and Marcus is basically saying, alright, but after this, you know, I want you to leave me and my family alone. And Marcus, listen, that bitch dug a ditch for herself. You don't need to continue to dig ditches. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be trying to buy any fucking thing from this motherfucking girl. Who cares? Your wife already knows about it. She already knows what she's trying to do. And I mean, she's really getting nothing for it. She really isn't. I don't feel like you going to buy anything from her. Like, bitch, you couldn't even sell me a pack of 26-cent gum, let alone 4 cases of fucking champagne. Like, I don't really know about that, Marcus. But girl, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. I really fucks with games people play. It's about damn time. BET has given us something that we can look forward to on a Tuesday night. But let me ask y'all something. Have y'all been watching Ladies Night with SWV and Salt and Peppa? Girl, listen. I had somebody hit me up in my DMs a couple of days ago and asked me to review that damn show. And girl, and as much as I fucks with all of my T-subs, it's just some shit that I refuse to do. And unfortunately, that's just one of the things that I refuse to do. Like, girl, SWV, don't nobody want to see no damn SWV and Salt and Pepper. All them bitches is in their mid to late 40s. Is still trying to act like the girl. Salt done gotten fat. Spinderella done gotten fat. Shit, Coco, Taj, and Leah, I mean, they ain't that fat, but they thickums. I mean, like, don't nobody want to see y'all old ass broads on the motherfucking stage, girl. We damn sure don't want to see y'all on our TVs on no Tuesday night. So, as much as I love my T-subs, I'm sorry, that's just something I cannot do. I tried to watch it last night. I could not get through 10 minutes of it. It was just, it was, Coco still being a bitch, feeling like she owns shit, feeling like she runs shit. Girl, your solo career is dead and it ain't reviving no time soon. So you don't have no right to sit here and try to act like everything got to go through you, Miss Trina and Miss Omarion. Y'all got that same thing, feeling like because y'all was the lead singers of a group that y'all supposed to go off and be solo dolo and thought that the shit was gonna work for you when it didn't. I didn't like her attitude. And I didn't like Peppa's attitude either. Like, she worked on my goddamn nerves on the first, what's the shit with the kids, the hip hop kids? What is it? Growing up hip hop? She worked on my nerves with that shit too. Like, y'all old hoes need to go sit the fuck down, be parents to y'all motherfucking chair. Shit. Girl, go to Shady Pines Retirement Home, start a canasta team, a bridge team, a hearts team. Take up crocheting, make them ugly, itchy ass blankets like our grandparents used to make us back in the day. Girl, bake some cookies and some shit like that. Anything but being on my TV talking about y'all about to be on a goddamn tour down to the Australias and shit. Girl, I guess so, S Dub, and I guess so, Salt and Pepper Spin. If y'all hoes say so. And girl, that's the review that I got for the ladies' night shit. I just can't get with it. I cannot. So, girl, I'm about to get the fuck up off of here and enjoy my motherfucking day off while I'm on call. Y'all know, and all the nurses that be on call, y'all know what that means. You can't leave your house for too damn long, because when you do, bitch, you'll wound up jinxing yourself and get called. So I'm just about to be in and chill out and this, that, and this. But I'm going to talk to you later, sheep. Bye.